Welcome to Closing Ceremonies, everybody. We have made it through another year. And better than that, the Box Owl Corporation hasn't. But we'll do more on that later. On their way out, though, we want to do something a little special for them. And I believe we managed to stack a couple pieces of their equipment up here in the front. So if you would like to come up and donate to who will be collecting the money for the donating thing? Someone's going to go up front and collect money. If you'd like to come up and donate, we have HR here, and you can apply HR to one of those pieces of equipment for a donation to our charity. We also still have a few of the Fursona pins left over. If you would like to buy these are not available on the Fursona Pins website. They are only sold at con. They are $20 given to the charity, and we have a few of those available as well. And then we'll let that all happen while I go through closing ceremonies. So if you'd like to smash something, please come up front and see the bunny with the hammer. So first of all, do you have the ability to take credit cards, Jake? Yes. So the first thing I want to do is, oh God, this is hard. Do we have any Huey Lewis the News ready, or, okay, I didn't plan that one. Well, that's different. So the first thing I want to do is thank the panelists. All the programming run at this event is people who have submitted ideas to us either this year or in the past, and we've run with it. And we appreciate all of you that have come out and helped us run those events. We also want to thank some performers that we've had come out. We had Citrine do a performance for us. We had, Run Definitely Run came out. We had Omnom, we had Roman, we had Bit, right? And Kiwi Fox. We had Fox and Pepper and the Dad Band. We had a number of other great panels. We had the Moz and Paws thing, which we apologize, we did not realize we would hit fire code in that room. We know belatedly what fire code in that room is, but we know what fire code in that room is now, so that'll be a thing. No. Moths are better. We want to thank everyone who contributed to that variety show, everybody who put an act in. We want to thank everybody who ran informational panels or anything that entertained the people that we have on site today. Speaking of people that we had on site today, Cool Silver will tell us how many people I'm thanking for showing up and supporting AnthrOhio this year.
So, thank you for everyone that did come out. This year, officially, we had 1,247 attendees. Awesome job. With that, from last year's numbers, that was a 45% growth from last year. I want to reach out and say thanks to all of our patrons, all of our philanthropists, all of the families having to show up. We had 121 patron or above attendees. Thank you very much. Your contribute to this con really helps us out. We also had quite a few kids that show up, and that's a great growth as well. We had 78 that were under 13. So all your parents that have to bring your kids out, we definitely like to see you back.
All right, thank you, Cool Silver. Cool Silver's our head of registration, so everybody saw him at least once, whether he was yelling at someone else or whether he helped you directly. Speaking of somebody else, I'm really good at pointing out my segues. That makes them great. We are a completely volunteer-run organization. All of our staff are volunteers, and all of our staff get their start somewhere. Ridger, would you like to talk about? No, you're Fox. Ridger, would you like to talk about that?
Yay, Ridger!
Oh, hey. I'd like to thank you all again for coming out this year. This year we had 39 different volunteers helping us throughout the convention. So I'd like to give a warm round of applause for all the volunteers who helped us out this year. Without them, we wouldn't be able to make this con happen. They helped us set up, get these rooms ready, get everyone stocked and staffed, and all the food you're ready. That's volunteers down there helping you guys out. Make sure you have food ready for you in hospitality. So I'd like to thank all of them for all the hard work, all 39 of them this year that has helped us. In addition to that, this year I also got an assistant, Oxley, who's been an amazing help this year. So I'll give a good shout out here to Oxley for all his hard work this year. Without him, I'm not sure if I'd be here right now. So thanks, Oxley. I appreciate this. And that's about all I got to say.
There is another type of volunteer we did have this year. I'm out of microphones. We did have an art team this year as well for the first time. They put together some of the art assets, some of the visual stuff that you saw around the convention, and I think I'm passing it to Gravewalker, the head of our art team, to talk about that.
All right, I wanted to thank my fantastic art team. I had Cloverhair, Espen, Eco, Gearsey, and Little Shark, who did the t-shirts this year. I want to thank Cloverhair. And real quick, thank you so much to the anyone who was running the giving all the dealers and the Artist Alley food and drink and water. It was very fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you, Gravewalker. We also had a couple of assets for people that were not on site. Our cover this year was drawn by Tacklebox. The Box Owl logo that we have gotten a ton of use out over the past year was last year's GOH Samote Lion. And we still have some work by PMOS up, who used to work with us but couldn't make it this year, unfortunately. So, talking about our staff, we have our lovely head of HR, Doggo, who needs to really get, it's not a good time to be a box right now. It's not a good time to be a box right now. Would you like to tell us about our staff? Thank our staff?
So we've been having a number of years of year-over-year growth that's been 40% plus. We've been trying to strengthen our staffing levels, splitting up departments a little bit, because this used to be a small group of friends that just had a passion, and we're doing multiple jobs all over the place. We're trying to be a little bit more sane of what we ask our staff to do, but we're still pretty insane. But yeah, it's been amazing. We're gonna have a link on our website to apply if you would like to join this team. They've been fantastic. They've got each other's back. Like I say, it's been amazing. We're trying to formalize a lot of the job descriptions, timelines and things. Like I say, you guys have made us grow so far. We are several stages behind of where we should be with our organization charts and stuff, but this has been incredible. But you've got so many talent out here. A great way to enter staff is through Go Free and see what we're about. But like I say, we've got a lot to learn. So.
You're good.
Yes.
That's good. Thank you very much. Yes, this entire event is by the community for the community.
I'm not just good boy. I have good staff.
And here, play with your squeak toy. Play with your squeak toy. Thank you. All right. So the next thing I have on my list is it just says Snowwolf's weird whatever. So Snowwolf, what's your weird whatever? Where is that weirdo? Okay. Hi, Snowwolf. So what were you doing? What are you doing? What's going on?
So we announced at opening ceremonies that there was a charity punishment game. And if I remember correctly, Dixie, Ed won that game?
One.
I never forgot the total, but did you happen to get a total?
I do. I think you actually, where's Jake?
Yeah, total's not important. The importance is the things that I won. So,
Hold on. We gathered, if I'm reading this correctly, we gathered $67 from Jaru. That was the vote for Jaru.
hooray!
But, I'm sorry, other way around. Ed got $67, Jaru got 26. So Ed lost/won.
Hooray! What did I win?
I think the real winner is all of us.
Yeah, we all wanted to see something.
I think, actually, wouldn't it be that Jaru has to have the sauce because you raised more money? So technically, you won.
Oh.
Right?
Why not both?
No, it was
I was trying to help.
All right, so what's going on, Snowwolf?
So, you could eat the very famous chicken nuggets from McDonald's
Sweet.
with a very fun sauce of the Triforce sauce.
If I get them on my mouth before you get it out, then you can't do anything about it.
I can pour it on your head.
So give me the sauce. What is this
So
sauce?
what Triforce sauce is all the sauces from McDonald's, all the sauces from Burger King, and all the sauces from Subway combined.
It is important to point out that it has become a non-Newtonian fluid.
Let's hear it for him. Yum, 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 and
It's not soda. Hey, Drew, it's really good. You should try some.
How much?
Oh, it's not mixed with soda.
how much is somebody willing to pay to have Jaru try some of the Triforce sauce? Come on, anyone? Anyone?
Charity. 40 to the
Do I hear $20? Do I hear
charity? 40 to the
Okay.
charity.
There's 40 for
40? 40 from Nana. 100 from the Gopher. Anyone else? Anyone else want to help Jaru have a lunch today? It is OSHA approved, I'm certain.
Yep, right here.
Come on.
Hey, Drew, do you want to put your hat back on? All right.
Okay. And
Shove it in his cup,
Ed,
Ed.
would you like to feed your chief of staff? Jaru, 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 Jaru. Let's give it up for Jaru. And let's give it up for all of you. Oh, I just heard a challenge. Dixie just said there is not any way we could ever raise enough money for her to eat this. Do we believe that, people?
So, Caliber, all right. So this is going a little off the rails, so I'll bring it back by just letting everybody know that we do all these things, some of them crazy, some of them not so crazy, for charity. We, as furries, like we love doing this event so that everyone can come have a good time, but we also love supporting those who support the little animals we're inspired by. And so I was gonna bring our Fast Bun up to talk about that. And I think there's a bunch of people behind you that want to take swings, so...
So, do you want to stall while we do that?
Sure.
Awesome. So, we're going to start this now. Take a swing, boss. Stall.
Oh! Those things really aren't built to survive a hammer. Okay, he's going for the projector. He's going for the projector. And... Oh! Get a microphone down there. Get a microphone. Let's hear what this sounds like. Yeah! Come on, come on. We've got another projector down here.
Coming. Which one you going to go?
Oh, man. All right. Get it. Right through the whatever that's called. Yeah. The projector is open. We repeat, the projector is open. All right, let's go. Whoa! And Jacqueline breaks open the printer. All right, we still got a printer in pieces here, intact here, and we still got a projector that's got a case on it, so just... That was a good scream, that was good, That was very primary, very... Like it, go,
Switch game! It's switch game!
Yeah! All right.
Which one is it going to be? We have opened.
All right. If you're okay, we're gonna have to cut off the line soon. So one more. No, that didn't do anything. Get back in there. That didn't do any damage. Get back in there. That's better. All right. Last call. Who wants in? Last call. I'm numb. Use the power of rage and music. Yeah. They don't build them as like they used to. Last person is Kazali?
Yeah. Which one's it going to be? Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you, everybody. Did I lose a bottle? I lost my bottle. So, this is the kind of stuff we get up to for the sake of our charity. Now we're gonna clear some space to let Jake and the Pipsqueakery talk a bit. Talk.
Hey guys, how we doing this con? I'm guessing you guys had fun. I definitely had fun. All right, awesome. This is different, isn't it? Now I gotta go across this minefield here. So obviously we had a lot of fun here. This has definitely been unique. Who liked the animals? Say something about it. Just shout. Wasn't it awesome? So again, this is a Squeakery. I'm gonna bring, well, actually, Alex is counting money, so it's gonna be, we're gonna drop on Meg, or let's do it, Jason. You're up. And Jason's gonna introduce himself and talk about the Pipsqueakery for those who, for some reason, haven't heard about it yet.
I don't know who hasn't heard about it yet. I'm practically out of voice at this point. I have never had an opportunity to thank this many people, and I feel like that kind of says something about it. But I really want to thank everybody in the con who's participating for taking your fandom and putting it right into charity for us is really great. I have a huge amount of thanks to all of the con staff. I think I've come to recognize all of your faces at this point, and I'm really terrible at that thing usually. Sorry.
At this point, if you have open-toed shoes, please do not come up to the stage.
Yeah, I really want to thank all of the con staff for doing so much to organize for us, and all of the volunteers who are running for us back and forth. It made it so much easier to help our animals in and out. Just a huge thank you to everybody who came by, who listened to our stories, people who are following us now on the various social medias that we're using, and I hope we, continue this relationship with everyone who wants to, be part of us with the internet. And my biggest thanks, they go right to Jake, for, he met us, he brought us here, it's been wonderful. And you guys do so much to bring in those dollars that go straight into our vets' pockets and animal food and all the other millions of things that they cost. So if anybody didn't hear about us yet, we are the Pipsqueakery. We are an exotic animal rescue that we really focus on rodents and rabbits and the medically needy animals that need special care because we can work from, I stay at home with them to run all their medical issues and everything, and you guys have just done a huge amount to move forward as far as growing us and helping them and be able to do so much more. Oh yeah, and we especially, I've been told we need to thank Fuzzy Logic, who I did not meet yet, but they gave us a huge gift as well recently. Meg might know more about that, but...
So I wanted to add a few more things. Many of you saw the tons of equipment that they brought in, and Ridger helped us out getting volunteers, but I also want to thank you guys, the actual people in the crowd right now, because when we needed to move stuff, we had people jumping in, helping out, holding open doors, just even getting out of the, clearing the hallway just to give us some space. That stuff goes a long way, and that just shows how great you are. It shows how great you furries are to this charity. They've been blown away, and I want you guys to cheer for yourselves, because that was awesome. That was really, really awesome. I have been doing this for a while, and it was through the roof. All right, so can you hold that for a second? So now I've got the numbers. So Alex, it's that time. So come on up. But first, before we do the whole thing, I want to talk about some of the biggest earners here. So some of the events that drew some of the most money: Moz versus Paws.
Moz.
Tails. $684. Yeah. Fox and Pepper, $881. That gift from Fuzzy Logic, $500. You guys spent so much in the auction, which totaled to $1,473. But now, before I give the final number, I've been presented by a small gift from the staff here at AnthrOhio. I'd like to present you this nice binder so you can keep track of all the things that you're going to be spending this next total on. Okay? All right, guys, you know what you need to do. Get those laps ready. Drum roll going. All right, you ready? $12,797.16, which breaks our record. Absolutely amazing! appreciate it. It's gonna go a long way. A long, long way. Do you want to say anything, Alex, or you don't have to drive, do you?
I just want to say thank you all so much. It's been really amazing to be welcomed here so warmly and into your fandom, which, let's face it, is kind of ours too at this point. Hey, we're on Telegram. I'm in those chats.
She's learned things.
I've also taught things.
We need to talk about that later.
So anyway, thank you all so much. It means the world to us, and we've loved meeting you here. We hope to stay in contact with, well, frankly, anybody who wants to stay in contact with us. You can find us online. You all were amazing, and I couldn't have asked for a better experience here or a better group of people. Thank you.
Thanks again, guys. Thank you, staff. Thanks for everything. And I'm gonna bring the mic back up to the stage. Thanks, guys.
All right, I'm going to throw back over to Maury. He's got a few more people he would like to thank, and then we can get on to new content instead of just thanking everybody.
Oh my God, it's been such an amazing weekend, and I have so many people to thank, which makes me so happy, because I love thanking people. I first want to thank all of my DJs for coming out and performing for us this weekend. I had Vexit, I had Vander, I had Sheets Gang, who was Hazel Boy, and oh my God, Hazel Boy and Jesus Kids. I had Nero, who I saw just a few minutes ago, and that's all of them. Ooh. Making all of the events sound great was the AV team. Let's give it up for the AV team. Also this year, I was working a lot in Dealer's Den. I want to thank all of the dealers. I had 40 dealers in total this year, and I hope all of you got to buy some great stuff from them. Let's hear it for the dealers. Finally, one of the best things that I get to do when I'm thanking people at AnthrOhio is that I get to thank the guests of honor. This year, we had 2 guests of honor, Majira and Little Shark. Please accept these folios from us and from all of AnthrOhio's staff as a token of our thanks for everything that both of you have done for this convention.
Thank you so much for having me as a guest of honor. This has been one of the best fun we've been to this year. It's been super fun.
All I have to say is thank you everyone for making my first guest of honor experience incredible. It could have been anything without you guys. So thank you, thank the staff.
All right, so thank you both, Little Shark and Majira, for joining us. We are super glad to have this ability to honor some of our best our community's best contributors. A little nervous, unfortunately. I forgot to pick some 2020 GOHs, so let's see. I'll pick a dealer. How about, is Lichgate out there? All right. Lichgate, next year, will be one of our guests of honor. And then, how about a fursuiter? How about your friend Puka?
Well, hello, and I'm honored and I'm excited for next year because yes, I'm going to be here. I really hope I'm going to be here. I'm going to be the guest of honor with some other really cool people that I hope to meet more. And I'm going to hand it off to you. Here you go.
Thank you, Puka, and thank you, Stabler Cake, as well, for your contributions to our community. We look forward to having you with us next year. But before we talk about next year, we've got one piece of business to wrap up. So thank you to Badgemeister for bringing their game to us for a second year. We were able to use those stations. Oh yeah, pause break. Again, super effective if I call it out first. So we were able to use that game to kind of figure out what was going to happen this year. The Box Owl Corporation, as you know, tried to take us over last year. Thankfully, no one's tased me yet. Not at all? Okay, no one's tasing me today. Nope. And through the course of the weekend, all of you uncovered evidence that the Box Owls were actually trying to use mind control technology to not only take over corporations, but take over everything. Thankfully, you all took that evidence and ran with it to actual media, and exposed the Box Owls for the criminals they were. So with the Owls heading to jail now, we are free to take back over. And once again, we are a corporation by the community for the community. So give it up for the community. So now that we've taken it back for ourselves, we can look into other endeavors, such as we can do underwater research, I think. Do we have a picture of what that might look like? Unfortunately, though, that's the wrong image. That's right. So in 2021, we will be Fur Lab. 2021, we will be exploring under the sea. All the fantastic animals down there, all of the frightening animals down there, the bends, wonderful things like that. But in the meantime, we need to start thinking about the future of AnthrOhio. In fact, far into the future, about 100 years in 2120, where only 4 corporations now run everything. So in 2020, we hope you will join us, as well as Further Confusion, First Squared, BLFC, and ourselves, as we celebrate Tech Noir. We will be all working together on one unified theme across the 4 conventions as the 4 corporations that run the future. We are super excited about what this will mean, and keep tuned to all 4 of our conventions for updates and storyline over the year. So with that, we release you to travel safely home, enjoy the rest of the evening, and thank you once again for coming to AnthrOhio 2019.